Hi there, and welcome to Hectic Eclectic. Today we're going to talk about typos in published books. Are typos endearing or annoying? Humans are flawed. It's a fact, plain and simple. It's why technology still has issues and why websites suddenly go down for maintenance out of nowhere. Something, somewhere, got overlooked and was left to destroy everything. And the same thing happens in books. Now, I suppose I'm being a little melodramatic about all of this because small minor issues are not the end of the world. Half the time, the website script is fixed within a day at most, or a company realizes its error and recalls all of its product to protect its consumers, and, of course, to save face. However, when it comes to a published book with an error, nothing happens. But what am I talking about? Books aren't technology. They don't have script that needs to constantly be maintained. Any issues with the book are ironed out well before it's ever published. So what am I rambling about? Typos, man. Typos. I don't know about you guys, but I've come across way too many books in my super short reading life that have typos in them. And inconsistencies. But that's another discussion altogether. Of course, typos always make me pause because it can't be a typo. It's a published book. Publishers aren't flawed. The book went through tons of revisions and editors and who knows what else. And yet, it happens. Books do have typos in them. Usually nothing major, but enough so that the word no longer makes logical sense in that sentence. Thankfully, I usually still understand what the author was trying to say, but it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, and I can't seem to let it slide. I mean, books are designed to be an escape. They're designed to whisk us away and be magical, even if they're not fantasy. So when a book has a typo, it's like a jarring removal from the Matrix. Like, bam! Yanking your entire consciousness out of a simulation, a different world, and it hurts. Okay, not really, but it does manage to rip me out of the story I'm reading. It draws me back into reality and kind of destroys the entire reading experience. Worst of all is when I can't stop thinking about it. Will there be more typos? Was it intentional? Is it a dialect choice? There are so many questions that a typo leaves unexplained, and therefore, ruminating in my head. It lingers throughout the entire course of the book, thus tainting the entire story. Though perhaps I'm crazy, because it's been affirmed on numerous occasions and by a variety of people. But maybe the little typos in the story actually make the book and the story and the author more endearing. Maybe it reminds the reader that the author is, in fact, still human, even though we often worship them like gods. But what do you guys think about typos? Are they good or bad? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week with another video on Hectic Eclectic. Bye! But it does manage to rip me out of the story I'm reading. Fuck. It draws me back into reality. I can't even sit in reality. There are so many questions that a typo leaves unexplained. Tofu. I don't know what I'm speaking. Bye. And ignore the fact that I just blinked way too much. Your entire consciousness just got ripped out of a... Oh. Yanking your entire consciousness. Okay. I mean, books are designed to be... Oh, crap. Itchy. Because small minor issues are not the end of the world.